numbers in the margins, rent, food, gas, that's it. Holds her breath at every total, praise the card still his. Coupons folded like confession, coffee gone, but she's awake, staring down that glowing screen like it's something she can break. She budgeted her money and she shined her light, turned every single almost to a not tonight. If it don't bring peace.
Hello to all my budget angels and welcome back to this channel. For the ones that are new, hello and welcome to this channel where we do pack with me, 7 challenges, planners, giveaways, cash stuffing, and plenty of tutorials on how to budget. Today my angels, we're going to be working inside of my budget book for beginners yearly planner for the month of June. If this is something that you're interested in, don't forget to follow this channel, like this video so that YouTube can suggest this video to others and learn how to budget. Also, don't forget to hit that post notification so you will not miss another post. Alright, you guys, let's go and start working inside of my budget book for beginners yearly planner. Okay, my budget angels, so let's go ahead and get right into this video, y'all. So as you can tell, my returning angels, we don't have nothing to cash stuff today. Today, we're just going to be just doing my budget planning for the month of June. So let's go ahead. We're going to get started, y'all. Let me flip to the page inside of my yearly planner. And so right now, y'all, we are going to zoom in for all the new angels so I can tell them a little bit of explanation about this planner in case somebody that comes across that needs something like this into their financial journey, y'all. So give me 1 second as I do. Okay, my budget angels. So we finally have zoomed in, sweethearts. And so let me grab my pen real quick before I do discuss a little bit about this planner. So inside of this planner, we cover for anybody that is bi-weekly or monthly. Right now, we do not have a weekly at the moment, but I will let y'all know when we do. And so we normally put our due dates right here. This is the expense tracker for each and every month. Right now, you see I'm in June. So you will pretty much will put your due dates. Like you can tell, I put mine in order. And then right here in the second column, you put all of your expenses category into the second column. And then right over here, let me move my little clip, y'all. And so right over here is the amount dues. Right now, you see I already wrote one of them down so far. And so I'm just going to finish the rest through this video. But you're pretty much going to write how much each and every one of your bills cost. And then right over here on the last column, it shows cash and card. So you're going to bubble in to confirm that it was paid, either was pretty much was used through either cash or through card. And so what this does, this is pretty much very important. This is very beneficial where in case you have lost track of your transactions, like whether through your bank statements, and you're trying to figure out where you might have been over withdrawal here and there, you can always come back to this tracker to see what transactions has been taken out from your bank. And if it's by cash, make sure you keep your receipts at all times. I know I normally say that for the spending tracker. And so I will also say it is very, very important if you have used cash, keep up with your receipts and put them in an envelope. So in case you need to go back to see if you use cash to pay your bills as well. And so I just wanted to say that for any new angels that needs to know how this tracker works. And then down here at the bottom, I will be calculating all my amount due so I can keep the total down here of how much will be paid. And also my rollover amount is very preferable for anybody. They might not do the seeking funds or cash envelopes, but this is here in case if anybody does use cash stuffing methods. And so you're going to put what you have left here over. I will explain over to the next sheet. And so I will be putting what I have left after all bills are paid. So I will just demonstrate and talk about that in a few. But let's go ahead and finish working out my expense tracker. In case if anybody knew, this is both me and my grandmother's together. And so I just wanted to give that heads up, y'all. But let's go ahead and write out what every amount is for each and every expense that I have written down, y'all. So I decided to go write pretty much some of these down now because of the fact that it will take too long in this video. So let me go ahead and write this out real quick. I'm gonna write one of them down and then I'm gonna speed this up so y'all don't have to sit here and wait this long, y'all. So for the next category would be house insurance, and house insurance would be a total of $226.84. Okay, y'all. And so that is exactly how it works. So let's go ahead and just get through the rest of this real fast so y'all don't have to sit here, y'all. Okay, honey bunches. So I am finally done writing down all of my amount dues for each and every expense. And so we're gonna move it over here to see which ones I pretty much have already been paid, y'all. As you see in this today, some of these dates have already been due, past due, and stuff like that, and already have been paid. It's just y'all just now seeing me planning out my June's budget in the midst of June, honey bunches. Okay, and so for the Capital One, it was already paid by card, so we're gonna bubble that in. Okay. And then for the house insurance, it was also paid automatically through automatic payment of card. And then AT&T was also paid by card. Now, I might well tell y'all most of these are by card, y'all. So let me see. I think gas was just paid, y'all. So it was by card. And so I have to, the reason why you see me and my grandmother's, I am here to assist her because she's up in age, y'all. And so I just wanted to tell y'all that in case if you wanted to know. And so for the next one is a loan, and it was also automatically taken out by card. Car share also was set as an automatic payment by card. And that's about it for now, y'all, until the rest of these. But I already know exactly where they're going. Let me see which ones is what. This will be taken out by card. That pretty much all. Well, this I had paid this early, so I am gonna definitely bubble this in. But pretty much the rest of them are automatically will be taken out by those due dates. So I'm gonna just go ahead and circle them all in, even though those dates haven't shown up just yet. But depending on when you see it, y'all. But anyway, it's automatically set up for the sake of my grandmother's age, you know, and some things I still have to help her with. So, but pretty much all of mine was by card, y'all. Nothing was done by cash. And so let's go ahead and grab my calculator, sweethearts, and we are going to fast forward this, and I'm gonna just calculate all this, and then we'll put the total here, y'all. So let me go ahead and do that now.
She budgeted her money and she shined her light. Turned every single almost to a not tonight. If it don't bring peace.
Okay, y'all. So the total for me and her bills, all our bills together, is rounding up as $1,249.12, y'all. So we're just gonna place this down here at the bottom. Okay, y'all. And so I'm gonna go ahead and zero that out and put it back to the side here. Okay, and so what I would be rolling over for my cash envelopes and sinking funds, it would be a total of $75. Okay, honey. And so that would be it for my expense tracker. Let's go ahead and move it right along to my sinking funds worksheet. And I also have written out some of the things a little bit early. Like again, I don't want it to be a long video because normally when I do my yearly planner, if anybody knew, it always come out to be so long, y'all. But I have wrote down I pretty much written down all of my categories that I will be cash stuffing in this particular month. Some of these are cash envelopes and some of these are sinking funds. And so let me also explain how this sheet works. So basically you'll be writing down your budget categories here on the left hand side. Then right here in the center here, it will be beginning balance. You can use this as what you're going to cash stuff and rollover. I do both. And then I put my ending. Well, no, I use it for cash stuff. I'm sorry, y'all, not for rollover, but for cash stuff only. And then for cash stuff and rollover will be my ending results right here on the ending balance, and y'all be seeing the total there. And then right here on the last column will be the budget goal. As you see, I have put C and E so I can separate my cash envelopes from my seeking funds. So the CE stands for cash envelopes and the SF stands for seeking funds, y'all. And so that is pretty much it. And then down here will be the total when it's time for me to cash stuff and finding out my ending balance. If there's any rollover, I will be calculating my ending balance and putting that down here to see how much I have saved within that month. Okay, so if there's any difference, same, or pretty much an increase, whatever the case may be, y'all. And so let's go ahead. I am going to write out what I will be cash stuffing, y'all. And so the first one up will be ties, and ties will be getting $10. The next one up will be gas, and gas also will be getting $10. Next one up will be miscellaneous, and miscellaneous will get 5. Beauty supply will be getting 25 for the sake of my vacation. Okay, because your girl got to do something to this hair. Okay. And then business investment will be getting 20. I have to start this pretty much over, y'all. And then my savings will be getting 25. And then last but not least, vacation, even though I had it fully funded from a savings challenge, but I want to add on more. So I'm going to put 5 for now. I just want to see what all I can keep adding on to the vacation until it comes. And so right now we're just going to be adding additional 5. And so that's going to be pretty much it for now for my seeking funds until the next video. Whenever I post my cash stuffing, you'll be able to see me come back on this worksheet so we can find out if I have any rollover along with my cash stuffing to find out my ending balance, y'all. Okay, so make sure you stay tuned and hit that post notification bell so you won't miss out honey bunches of oats. Okay, so let's move it over to my last but not least worksheet, and that will be my cash breakdown, sweeties. I hope y'all can see it because I know my little light is up here. Let me see. I hope y'all can still see that up there, but over here, we shining our lights. Okay, honey. Okay, faith over here. But anyway, so I decided to go ahead and be halfway through it. Once again, duplicate those categories over here to my cash breakdown. I'm gonna break it down to anybody new. So you just pretty much put those same categories right there. In the midst of the center, you're gonna be using the denominations to break down each and every category of what they're gonna be used for cash stuffing, and I will be demonstrating that in a few. And then down here, it will show the total sticks amount, which I will be putting sticks so I can count them by sticks. You don't have to do that. It's preferable. You can also do it by numbers. It's up to you. But the numbers is going to be coming down here once I count up the sticks. And then once I do that, then I will multiply the total sticks amount by the denomination. I will bring that down here to my total cash amount, and it will give me my total for each and every denomination. And then I will summon that up for my total withdrawal amount. And that's pretty much how my cash breakdown works, sweethearts. Okay. So for ties, what we're going to be doing, we're going to have 2 5s. For gas, we will be having 110. For miscellaneous, we're going to have, sorry, y'all. For miscellaneous, we're going to have 5 1s. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then beauty supply, it will have, let me make sure because I don't want to hit the wrong column. Okay, so we have 110 and 2 5s. Okay. And then on a business investment, we are going to, let's see here. Oh, y'all, I had missed one more thing. It's one more stick. So it's 3 5s. But business investment will be getting 110 and 2 5s. I'm thinking about business investment when I was doing the beauty supply, y'all. But yeah, it'll be 3 5s for beauty supply and 110. But for business investment, it'll be 110 and 2 5s. Now, for my savings, it definitely will be, let me see here. Uh, I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with my savings. I think it is what is I'm doing for savings? 25, y'all. So I'm thinking I have Y'all, I forgot what I had for 20 for my savings for vacation. I know, let me remember what that is. But vacation, I'm definitely gonna be doing 1.5 for a vacation. But I think for this one, y'all, it will be probably 110 and 2.5s here. Okay, honey bunch. Okay. But truthfully, my business investment, what I'm gonna be doing, that's what it is. So my savings, it will be 110 and 2.5s. I will be trying to build cadence in a nick of time from my savings over to my business investment into a 20. So I'm gonna wipe that out real quick, sweeties. So it will be switched out from out of my savings. So let me wipe this out, y'all. And I'm gonna put one stick for 120, sweethearts. Okay, and so it should be switched to Rudy when the time comes. Okay, so let's go ahead. We're gonna go down each and every column for each denomination. So for hundreds, we don't have anything for the hundreds, so we're gonna put 0 here, and we might as well do the same with total cash amount for that. For 50s, we don't have any total 6 amount here, so we might as well put 0 for cash amount for that as well. For our 20s, we do have one stick, so we're going to put 1. For our 10s, we have 1, 2, and 3, so we're going to do 3. And then for here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for 5s, and so we're going to put 8 here. And then for 1s, we have 5 here. Okay, and so let's grab our calculators because we need to see where everything is going to be accurate of when it's time for me to cash stuff, sweethearts. Let's just make sure it comes out to be 75. I'm hoping y'all can see it. So for 20, so like again, you're going to multiply from the total 6 amounts from the denomination. So for 20 times 1, of course, is $20. Okay, so let's put 20 here and let's add that. We might as well add it because we're going to be adding from the total cash amount anyway. So then from the 10, so 10 times 3, it should be 30. Okay, so let's add that there. So far, that is 50. And then for the 5s, it's 8. So 8 times 4, 8 times 5, I'm sorry, y'all, that should be 40. Okay, so let's make sure we add that there. Oh, did I overly did those, y'all? I might have overly did something. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Should be 7, y'all, shouldn't it? Yeah, I think it should, y'all. I think something is off from this. So let me make sure 20. Or let's see, 8 times. It is 40 plus, what is that? 30 plus. Yeah, it's not adding up to 75. So something is not adding up correctly here, y'all. So I need to go back and retrack and see where it is, y'all. So give me 1 second while I do that. Okay, y'all. So I figured out where I went wrong. I'm going to keep this 20 here because, like, again, I said I was going to soon enough when it's time for me to cash stuff to switch out my savings for my business investment. So right now we're not going to add that up because they're going to be switched at some point. So what we're going to do is just add from the 10s onto the ones, and you'll see when it's time for me to do my cash stuff, and it will make plenty of sense right now. So right now we're just going to keep it there because we is going to be having 20 to cash stuff for business investment. But for now, from the savings, what is I'm gonna do from the savings? No, my bad, y'all. So from the savings, I will be putting, that's where it is. I'm gonna be, y'all, your girl is discombobulated. So from my savings, I'm trying to see. It's between these two categories. So let me wipe this out. Okay. And so it will make sense on that video when I do my cash stuffing. So for my business investment, it's still going to be 110 and 2.5s. So it's still 20. I hope I'm not confusing anybody. So it's still 20, but for my savings, let's just say it's going to be switched at some point. So right now, let's just not worry about anything. It will be a 20 that I already have in my savings, switch from my business investment, if that makes sense, y'all. So let's go ahead and move this out. I gotta also wipe this down here as well, honey bunches. Like I said, it's kind of like a bill cadence. So we're just going to put 0 here for now, y'all. But during that cash stuffing, you will see. And so we're going to keep that there. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to keep that there. It's just that 20 needs to be gone, sweethearts. So let's recalculate. And then those 5 times 1 is 5. And it should be now 75, sweethearts. So now it is 30 plus 40. So that's 70 plus 5. So now that should be 75. It was the 20, y'all. Sometimes this stuff be happening to me, honey, but y'all will get it during that time of me doing the cash. So y'all like, oh, this girl is all over. Trust me, sometimes I told you I'm a hot mess teacher. I'm not going to sugarcoat it, honey. Sometimes it happens. But let me put this to the side. And so that is what it is. It's going to be between those two categories during the time I do my cash stuffings. So y'all will see, and it will make sense to y'all. I'm sorry if I confuse anybody, but that is where I had messed up at, honey, on my cash breakdown. Sometimes I go through this on my cash breakdown a lot, sweetie. I want to do anybody else go through some difficulties during a budget planning. Please let me know in the comments and let me know I'm not alone, okay? But anywho, so that is going to be pretty much it, sweeties. And so what we're going to be doing is we're going to be zooming out, and I will discuss with y'all with a few more information. So give me 1 second as I do. Okay, honey bunches. So we finally have zoomed out. And so y'all gonna get sick of me. Because you know why? Y'all gonna see the real again, honey. I gotta get my white out again, honey bunches. I had miscalculated, y'all, right now. And so I'm just all over the place, honey bunches. Right now I'm all over the place that I still need 2 tens for my savings and a 5, y'all. And so all this gotta be white out and everything like that once again. And even my total amount for this and for my what was it, my expense tracker, y'all. So y'all gonna have to forgive me. I found out, sweetie, it was not 75 that I will be cash stuffing. It will be 100 buckaroonies when I had recalculated a while ago, trying to figure out where I went wrong. And so let's go ahead and white all this out real quick. I'm gonna move this a little fast.
Every sacrifice, a floorboard in a life she's yet to breathe. She budgeted her money and she shot her light. Turned every single almost to a now.
And yes, y'all, this is correct right here, honey bunches. Y'all don't know. Your girl be struggling sometime with her calculations. She be discombobulated sometimes. I told you I'm that hot mess teacher. But let me go back to my expense tracker as well. I told you, y'all gonna see the real, honey bunches. Y'all seeing the real in this. So I'm gonna just wipe this out as well and put 100 because that's exactly what I will be cash stuffing, sweeties. And so I still will have to do like a little bill condense when it's time for me to do my cash stuffing and whatnot when I receive my check and everything, y'all. And so I am going to put this now back in here, and we are now correct. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all have to see it, honey bunches. But you can't come out here and say you ain't learned anything, though, y'all. That's the good news. Even though I'm a hot mess teacher, y'all still seeing the real. So anyway, baby, bring them good vibes over here, even when I'm a hot mess to y'all. Okay, honey bunches? But let me go ahead and close this up. We are done with what we needed to do and do all our corrections, boo. Okay. And so if you pretty much enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, because guess what happens when you do it? Pretty much move it forward to someone new. Y'all, I'm about to say something. I'm telling you, I'm just all over the place. Just, we're going to try to move it forward to somebody to see this hot mess of a teaching. Okay. That's all I'm going to tell y'all in this video. Y'all know me by now. All the return angels. This ain't the first rodeo, but for them new angels, baby, hi. How are you? My name is Hot Mess of a Teacher. Baby, y'all figure it out later down the line if you stay around and stick to it and subscribe to it, baby. You hear me? You heard me, honey? So, but anyway, make sure y'all really do hit the like button because we are trying to be unity towards one another and help people to learn how to budget for the better. Even though it was still a hot mess, but you still can't sit here and say you ain't learned nothing. Okay, honey? But anywho, so we are going to be done with that, honey bunches. And right now, honey, what we're going to be doing is shout out time. And so right now, honey bunches, we will be shouting out 3 beautiful angels. I'm sorry for the new angels that are getting shout out in this video. You saw a lot of hot mess, but that's okay. I got other videos to make you laugh any day. Okay. And so our first angel, I'm hoping I say your name right, sweetheart. Okay, Jalea Creations. I hope I said it right. If I did, forgive me. We're gonna put that screenshot up here though. Make sure y'all go over there, like, share, comment, subscribe to the channel, do whatever you can to be very, very supportive over there towards that angel. Watch a few of the videos. Make sure y'all go in the comments, let her know that Fancy have sent y'all over there. And then the second angel we will be shouting out will be Anna Banana Budgets. I will make sure I put a screenshot up here for y'all to go check her out. Make sure y'all like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel, do whatever you can to help that angel out, support them. Make sure y'all go in the comments on some of those videos. Let them know that Fancy have sent you over there. Be unity over there. Show some love, whatever you can do. And last but not least, and I hope I say your name right, but I don't think I can say that middle name, so we're going to make it with abbreviation. Okay, so we're going to say Jada L Budgets. I will make sure I put a screenshot up here. Make sure y'all go over there, like, share, comment, subscribe to the channel, do whatever you can to help them get to the next milestone. Go over there into the videos. Make sure you comment over there. Let them know Fancy have sent you over there as well. And that is going to be pretty much it for these shout outs and this hot mess of a video. Okay, sweeties? And where you can pretty much find all of those 3 beautiful angels, you can pretty much find them in the description box below to go over there and help subscribe to all of those channels though. Okay, honey bunches. And so that is going to be pretty much it, y'all. I hope y'all have a good day or evening where you're located. And I will check y'all out later. Bye-bye.